Okay, I was born in Dover, New Hampshire, of course, in 1932. My folks came over on the Martha Washington ship in 1911. And my mother was from a small town called Vigla, which means Paratirion, on the side of the mountain. And it was a sinihia of Kakorama. And my father was from Minaya, which is now called Amelokipi. And it's famous for its kremidi. They have good nuggets because they have good water there, Kefalovrisa, good spring water. And so it's well known for its iron production that has there. I came to St. Demetrius in 1959.
59.
December 1st. I was ordained to the diaconate on the 29th of November, on the 19th, I'm sorry, and to the priesthood of the 29th. And December 1st, I was the first assigned priest to the Church of St. Demetrius, which was not yet had a name.
And you stayed there a couple of years?
Just a little, almost 2 years, a little over a year. The church was located on Route 16 where the marathon ran by.
Correct.
And we were in the upper tributaries of the Charles River.
And the Goyans loved the fact that you were very close to their age, and they bonded with you.
I don't know if I was that close to their actual age, but probably I was maybe my action age was probably closer to theirs. Maybe not my.
But they speak very highly of you, and they were worried after you were transferred if you're going to make it without them. They tell me.
God bless them. Yeah.
Yes, and tell me a little bit about that group of youngsters.
Well, we had a wonderful group. We had the Deaconess boys, the Bassett boys, the Loomis boys, and countless others. And we had a nice program. We had a couple of times there were seminars and group gatherings at the Holy Cross, and we spent a lot of time together. I also had them in Greek school, so most of those boys were in Greek school with me too for a while, which I was teaching. Because in those days, many of the priests taught Greek school also. I shared the rectory, which is the parish priest's home. I shared that with the older group for the Sunday school, and the basement was all finished for the Sunday school for the younger grades. So I shared my house with the whole parish for that activity, particularly for the Sunday school programs.
Yes. And what do you remember about the church as an organization? They were new, they were expanding, they're working hard. What do you recall about their efforts to keep it afloat?
This was one of the first exurban parishes from the Boston area. And a lot of these people had some affiliation with the church in town, but they didn't have their own parish, and they had young children growing up. It was a young professional group with young families, and they needed a church, and they finally found this place that they purchased in Newton Lower Falls at the time. And I remember at that time we had 69 members when I started, and of course that kept growing, and we had people like Mr. Macris, who always had his table ready for new people coming in. And
I just spoke to his wife.
Okay.
Who's 96.
Yes. Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. Well, I would run into them in Portsmouth, Maine, because they had a place up in York, Maine. But we had a very vibrant group. We had some wonderful teachers for the Sunday school, and I enjoyed teaching Greek school with the children. And so it was a wonderful experience for me, and hopefully for them too, that they will not forget. They were all together. We used to get together for meetings. It was like a town meeting with people offering their views and so forth. We never had any factions or any cliques or any groups.
And from there, you went to where? You as a priest?
From there, I went to Nebraska. They needed a priest there.
Oh,
Father had been there for several years, and he got a transfer. And they needed something for an interim period for about a year and a half. So I was in Grand Island, Nebraska for a little while, and I was able to teach Greek school there and organize the youth and whatever youth we had. And we used to have our general council meetings on a Sunday. Our Philopticals would meet, the young children would meet. We'd have a covered dish luncheon together. It was like a big family.
do you have any parting words to say to the new younger members of the church? What could you tell them?
I would tell our young people that Orthodoxy presents the best form of Christianity as a Hellenic Jewish tradition that we have, the Hellenic Judeo-Christian. I would also add not Judeo-Christian, but I would also include that as a Helleno-Judeo-Christian, because there's always the expression of Christianity that we have was based on Hellenism and the early period of the Greek mind, and to be proud of our faith and to be able to practice it to the fullest.